It's a perfect summer day, the kind you dream about all winter long. The sun is shining, the birds are singing, and there's a gentle breeze rustling through the trees. It's the ideal setting for a relaxing picnic with family and friends. Sun shining, food spread out in a colorful array on the checkered blanket. Sandwiches, fresh fruit, crispy chips, and maybe even a homemade pie are all laid out, ready to be devoured. The aroma of delicious food fills the air, promising a delightful culinary experience. Laughter in the air, stories being shared, and memories being made. Everyone is relaxed and enjoying each other's company, soaking up the warmth of the sun and the beauty of nature. It's a scene of pure bliss and contentment. Suddenly, a black and yellow wasp zips past your nose, an uninvited guest crashing your idyllic scene. Its buzzing wings create a momentary disruption, a tiny speck of chaos in your perfectly planned afternoon. Eyeing your lunch with intense interest, it hovers momentarily, its multifaceted eyes scanning the buffet of treats before it, assessing the best point of entry for a quick snack. That peaceful picnic vibe, gone in a flash, replaced by a collective sense of unease and apprehension. The carefree atmosphere dissipates as everyone becomes hyper-aware of the buzzing intruder. Everyone freezes, mid-sentence, mid-bite, all eyes fixed on the unwelcome visitor. Time seems to slow down as the wasp becomes the center of attention. Watching the wasp circle the food, its flight path erratic and unpredictable. Is it going to land on the sandwiches, the fruit, the open soda can? The suspense is palpable. It lands on a soda can, drawn to the sugary sweetness of the beverage. It crawls around the rim, lapping up the sticky residue with its tiny tongue, then buzzes over to the potato salad, a creamy, tempting mound of carbohydrates. It seems to have a particular fondness for human food. Is it here to ruin your fun, to terrorize your picnic and send everyone running for cover? Not at all. It's not acting out of malice or spite. The wasp is just hungry, driven by the basic instinct to find food and survive. It's simply trying to satisfy its nutritional needs, just like any other creature. Drawn by the delicious smells wafting from your picnic spread, a symphony of aromas that are irresistible to its sensitive antennae, it's an olfactory feast that it simply can't ignore. Just like you'd be lured by a bakery window filled with tempting treats, the wasp is drawn to the abundance of food at your picnic. The sugary, savory, and sweet scents are simply too enticing to resist. It's not being mean or aggressive. It's not intentionally trying to disrupt your picnic. It's just acting on its natural instincts. It's just following its super-sensitive nose, which can detect even the faintest traces of food from a considerable distance. Its antennae are like highly sophisticated sensors, guiding it to the nearest source of sustenance. Your picnic is an accidental, all-you-can-eat buffet, a veritable paradise for a hungry wasp. It's an unexpected windfall, a treasure trove of deliciousness that it stumbled upon by chance. For a hard-working little creature constantly searching for food to feed itself and its colony. It's a tireless worker, always on the lookout for opportunities to gather resources, instead of panicking and swatting wildly, which could provoke the wasp and lead to a sting. Let's see the world from the wasp's perspective. Try to understand its motivations and needs. They're tiny, vulnerable creatures, just trying to survive in a world that can be harsh and unforgiving. And your feast is a jackpot, a rare and precious opportunity to replenish their energy reserves. Understanding their motivation, their basic need for food and survival, is the first step to sharing outdoor spaces peacefully, learning to coexist with these fascinating creatures. Wasps aren't villains. They don't deserve the bad reputation they often receive. They're fascinating parts of the ecosystem, playing a vital role in pollination and pest control. With a little science and a bit of understanding, we can learn to appreciate their place in the natural world. We can handle their visits without panic, without resorting to harmful methods of pest control. Let's learn how to keep the peace at our next picnic, creating a harmonious environment where humans and wasps can coexist peacefully. When a wasp buzzes close, most people jump up, wave their arms, or even run away. But all that movement, it's a big, scary signal to the wasp. Imagine if a giant started waving at you. You'd feel threatened too. Wasps interpret flailing as an attack, not fear. This can trigger them to release alarm pheromones, calling in backup. Suddenly, one wasp becomes many, and the risk of stings goes up. The best move? Stay calm and avoid wild gestures. Reacting with science, not panic, keeps everyone safer. Picture this. You're enjoying a beautiful day, perhaps at a picnic, surrounded by delicious food and good company. The sun is shining, the birds are singing, and everything seems perfect. But then, you spot it. A wasp, buzzing menacingly close to your sandwich. What should you do? How do you react in a way that keeps you safe and avoids a sting? When a wasp comes near, your first instinct might be to swat at it, scream, or run away. But these reactions can actually make the situation worse. So, what's the best course of action when a buzzing intruder crashes your outdoor feast? The answer? Stay still. It might seem counterintuitive, but remaining calm and motionless is your best defense. Freeze like a statue. Become one with your surroundings. Imagine you're a part of the landscape, an uninteresting object that holds no appeal to a foraging wasp, and take a slow, deliberate breath. Avoid quick, panicky gasps, as these can agitate the wasp further. Wasps are just investigating smells. They're on a mission to find food, and your picnic is a potential goldmine. They're generally not looking to land on you or cause you harm, unless they feel threatened. Their primary goal is to locate a tasty meal and bring it back to their nest. Keep your mouth closed. Wasps are particularly attracted to sweet scents. Open mouths, especially if you've been enjoying sugary treats, can be an irresistible invitation. And even the carbon dioxide you breathe out can draw them closer. They use it as a guide to locate potential food sources. Breathe calmly through your nose. This minimizes the amount of carbon dioxide you exhale into the immediate vicinity, making you a less appealing target. By controlling your breath and remaining still, you're working to make yourself less interesting to the wasp. You're essentially telling it, "I'm not food and I'm not a threat." The wasp will likely hover for a bit, carefully assessing the situation. It's using its senses to determine if you pose any danger or offer any sustenance. Eventually, it will realize you're not food and move on to investigate other potential sources of nourishment. Think of it as a science experiment, a chance to observe nature up close and personal. Observe, don't influence. Let the wasp behave naturally without interference from you. Watch how the wasp moves through the air, its flight patterns, and its agility. Notice how it uses its antennae to explore its surroundings, sensing the world through touch and smell. Observe how it flies, the speed and precision of its movements. By staying still and calm, you're effectively communicating to the wasp that you're not a threat, and it can continue its search for food without any conflict. Most times, it'll simply lose interest in you and your immediate vicinity, and instead focus its attention on the more appealing and readily available food items on your picnic blanket. If you find yourself feeling particularly scared or anxious around wasps, start by practicing from a safe distance. Observe a wasp as it goes about its business on a flower, collecting nectar. Notice how completely focused it is on extracting the nectar, seemingly oblivious to your presence nearby. With consistent practice and observation, you can gradually replace your fear with curiosity and a newfound appreciation for these fascinating creatures. Remember, staying calm is a powerful tool that you can use in a variety of situations, not just when encountering wasps. You are in control of the interaction, not the wasp. Your reaction determines the outcome. So the next time you encounter a wasp, remember to stay calm, observe, and appreciate the natural world around you. That's real science in action, and it's a skill that will serve you well in many aspects of life. To handle wasps, we need to know what they want. Most picnic crashers are social wasps, yellow jackets, and paper wasps working for their colony. Early summer, they hunt protein for their growing larvae, think meat, not sweets. Later in the season, the colony shifts. The queen stops laying eggs, and workers crave sugar for energy. That's when your soda and fruit become irresistible. Wasps aren't more aggressive in late summer, they're just hungrier for sugar. Their changing diet explains why they seem more annoying as summer ends. Knowing what they want helps us outsmart them. We can offer what they crave away from our own plates. That's the key to a peaceful picnic. Here's the science trick. Set up a decoy buffet for the wasps. Place a small plate of what they want. Meat in early summer, fruit or jam in late summer, about 15 feet from your picnic. When a wasp arrives, let it find the decoy. It'll bring friends, but they'll focus on the offering, not your food. Wasps will establish a flight path to the decoy, leaving you in peace. This non-violent solution uses their biology to your advantage. You're not harming them, just redirecting their attention. It's a win-win. You enjoy your meal, and they get theirs. Watch from a safe distance and turn it into a science experiment. Outsmarting wasps is easier than you think. Science saves the picnic. Your wasp decoy isn't just a peacekeeper, it's a science experiment. Offer both protein and sugar, and see what the wasps choose. If they take meat, it's early summer and the colony is raising larvae. If they go for sugar, it's late summer and the workers are feeding themselves. Watch their flight path. You might spot the direction of their nest. Observing wasps turns your picnic into a nature lesson. You'll learn about their life cycle just by watching what they eat. Science is everywhere, even at lunch. The fear of being stung is real, but wasps don't sting for fun. Stinging is their last defense, usually if they feel trapped or their nest is threatened. Foraging wasps at your picnic would rather avoid you. Their stinger is smooth, so they can sting more than once if provoked. The venom causes pain, swelling, and itching, a warning to stay away. The best way to avoid a sting? Don't make the wasp feel threatened. Stay calm, don't swat, and avoid their nests. If you see lots of wasps in one spot, give it space. Understanding why they sting helps you avoid it. Modify your behavior and stings become rare. Knowledge is your best protection. Wasps aren't just picnic pests. They're vital for the environment. They're expert pest controllers, hunting insects that damage crops and gardens. Without wasps, we'd need more pesticides. Some wasps also pollinate plants as they search for nectar. They help keep ecosystems balanced and support other wildlife. A world without wasps would be less healthy and more pest-ridden. Appreciating their role changes how we see them. Ready for a wasp-smart picnic? Are you tired of those uninvited guests buzzing around your food? Do you dream of a peaceful outdoor meal without the constant worry of stings? Here's your action plan. We've compiled a list of simple yet effective strategies to keep wasps at bay, ensuring a pleasant and sting-free experience for everyone. First, think about your containers. Use containers with tight lids for food and drinks. This is your first line of defense. Airtight seals prevent odors from escaping and attracting wasps from afar. And remember, no open cans or cups. Wasps are drawn to sugary drinks, and an open can is an open invitation. Opt for bottles or containers with resealable lids. Wipe up spills fast, especially sugary ones. Even a tiny drop of juice can attract unwanted attention. Keep a damp cloth handy for quick cleanups. Set up a decoy plate, meat or fruit, 15 feet from your blanket before unpacking. This sacrificial offering will hopefully distract them from your main meal. Let the wasps find the decoy first, so they focus there. The goal is to create a designated feeding zone away from your picnic area. Teach everyone to stay calm. Freeze and breathe through the nose if a wasp comes close. Avoid swatting or panicking, as this can provoke them. Make it a game. Who can stay still the longest? Turn a potential source of anxiety into a fun challenge. Replace fear with knowledge and a plan. Understanding wasp behavior can significantly reduce anxiety. Turn anxiety into a science lesson about nature. Explain to children the role wasps play in the ecosystem. With these tips, you can enjoy the sunshine and your meal. A little preparation goes a long way in ensuring a pleasant outdoor experience. Wasps and humans can share the outdoors, peacefully. It's all about understanding and respecting their space. Science makes every picnic better. By applying a few simple scientific principles, you can create a more enjoyable and relaxing outdoor dining experience. Now go enjoy your day. Armed with these strategies, you're